Happy Book Talk Tuesday. Yep, new books. I feel like we're going to be talking about these the rest of the year. They just keep on coming, and I can't complain. Not going to complain about that. All right, so these are all graphic novels and some nonfiction ones that I want to share with you today that have come in. So Rickety Stitch, we just didn't have this one in the series. I don't know what number this is in the series, but we just didn't have it. Absolutely Nat. So we have 2 in this series already. That's the 3rd one. Another Warriors graphic novel. Another copy of Class Act and New Kid, because ours are never here. These are fantastic books. And if you were not here, maybe it was last year when I talked about Class Act before, because as I was reading Class Act and I got to each chapter, the beginning of each chapter reminds me of another book and another book series. And I loved it. As I read, I'm not going to show you them because that was one of the things that was exciting for me. Like, I couldn't wait to get to the next chapter to see what the first page of the next chapter was going to be, like what book series it was. So that was super fun. Very clever, Jerry Craft, of how you did that book. I love it. Those are great books. Those are great. We got more of the Little Sisters ones, the Babysitter's Little Sisters. We have one, I think. I ordered this whole series. Will, Irma, Tyranny, Gore, something, and Haylin. Anyway, and it's a bunch of different people that are in this series. This is like the 3rd one, y'all. It's the 3rd one in the series. 1 and 2 haven't come in yet. So will tell you, if you're looking for 1 and 2, they are not here. But they're coming. They're ordered. They're just not here yet. This is the 2nd one. Yes, it's the 2nd one in the series. The first one came out, gosh, a while back, and so it's taken a while for this one to come in. And this one is another one in the Middle School Misadventure series, the Operation Hat Heist. These are all graphic novels. Now, we have also some nonfiction books that I wanted to share with you. This is Stamped for Kids. So I read the Stamped for Adults. I don't know, maybe last year. I can't remember. I love Jason Reynolds. I just love him. And then he worked with Ibram X. Kendi, and it's really the history of racism and how it just even evolved to what it is today. It was very informative. Now, I will tell you, we have got to study history so that we don't make the same mistakes over and over and over again. If we have studied history and we know what happens when we behave certain ways and we continue to behave that way, shame on us. I will also say, if you have an argument for something and you feel very strongly about a topic like maybe racism, but you have not read about it, you have not learned about it, you have not talked to people who have experienced that, then you really don't have anything to argue. If you haven't learned about it and know what you're talking about, then you can't argue that. You can't stand for something if you don't know what you're standing for. So it was a fantastic book. I haven't read the kids one. I know it's going to be great because the adult one was fantastic. So another couple of Who Was books. This is the Who Were the Tuskegee Airmen and What Was the Bombing of Hiroshima. When Stars Are Scattered. This is a biography. I've been wanting to get this one. This is written by 2 different people. Victoria Jameson is the illustrator and the author of Roller Girl and All's Fair in Middle School, and she got together with, I don't know what his first name is, Omar Mohammed, to tell his story of being a refugee. I think, yes, in Canada. He was in a refugee camp in Kenya. So that's another great one. But I'm going to have to take that home and read it myself first. We got more space books, y'all. We need more space. We need lots of nonfiction books, but space is one that we really need. Also, kids are always asking for sign language books, so I got a couple of sign language books. So if you want that, there's a couple of those in here as well. I'm still working on getting books for like teaching us different languages. I will say having an app that helps you with pronouncing those words is probably even better. That way you can hear the words being said and how they are spoken. But a lot of books that we would get are going to like just teach you words in that language, like regular everyday words around your house that you would use, in Spanish or German or French. Okay, so that is more new books, and we will have even more next week because we are not close to being finished, which is so exciting. All right, I hope you guys saw something you might want to read. Have a great day and go read lots of books.